It was past midnight, and rain hammered the roofs of the silent neighborhood. Amin had just moved in, hoping for a quiet life. But something unusual caught his eye immediately. A house at the end of the street was always lit. Its lights never flickered, never dimmed, never turned off. Even when the entire neighborhood lost power, that house stayed bright. At first, Amin assumed someone lived there. But the neighbors told him a different story. That house had been empty for 20 years. Amin didn't believe it. On the second night, he looked again. The lights were on, stronger than before. And this time, a shadow stood in the upstairs window. A motionless, tall shadow. It felt like it was staring directly at him. Amin stepped back from his curtain. The shadow didn't move, not even an inch. It simply watched. Amin couldn't sleep the rest of the night. The next day, something inside him demanded answers. He walked toward the mysterious house. The street was unusually silent. No children played. No dogs barked. The air felt heavy. As he approached the gate, he heard faint whispers. They came from nowhere, and everywhere. When he touched the front door, it was ice cold. The moment his fingers touched it, the door creaked open. No one stood inside. The house looked abandoned, dark and dusty. Yet a soft light glowed from deep inside the hallway. Amin stepped in cautiously. The smell of damp wood filled the air. The floorboards vibrated under his feet, almost like the house was breathing. The whispers grew clearer, not understandable, but almost calling his name. His skin crawled. As he moved closer to the light, every lamp in the house flickered on. A blinding white glow filled the rooms. Amin shielded his eyes. When he opened them, he froze. The hallway walls were covered with photographs. Every photo was of him. Photos he had never taken. Even ones from before he moved here. In each photo, a tall shadow stood behind him. The same shadow from the window. Amin stumbled back. A soft voice whispered behind him. "You're late." He spun around, but no one was there. Only a door half open at the end of the hall. A faint light seeped through the crack. Something urged him to enter. He pushed the door slowly. Inside was a small empty room. Except for one old wooden chair. On the chair sat a dusty notebook. The pages rustled on their own. They stopped on a page dated that very day. Written in shaky ink were the words, "The Return." Amin stared at it, confused. Who was returning? Suddenly the chair creaked, as if someone invisible had just sat on it. Amin backed away. The room lights flickered harder. A tall shadow appeared on the wall. It stretched toward him slowly. Amin tried to run, but the door shut tight. The whispers rose again, clear this time. "You were chosen, just like the others." Amin's heartbeat thundered in his ears. The shadow grew closer. Then, silence. The lights shut off. The entire house fell into darkness. Amin could no longer see anything around him. But he felt someone standing directly behind him. He felt the breath on his neck. He couldn't move. A whisper slid into his ear. "Your turn." The room suddenly flashed with white light. Amin found himself outside, standing in the rain. The same street, the same night. But something was different. He looked toward the house. The shadow in the window was gone. Because now he was the one in the window. The house lights turned on by themselves. The neighbors quietly closed their doors. They all knew what happened. The house had claimed a new resident.